We are bringing it back to basics for our next cruise. Yes, we're going on a budget cruise on a cruise line and cruise ship that many people have been asking for. But will it be a lot of fun, or will it be more than we bargained for? Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now, truthfully, I feel like it's been a while since we just chatted, and I wanted to share with you our upcoming cruise. Now, we booked this cruise about 8 months ago, and we really did. We got it for a very good price. I'm going to share the information with you in this video. And I'm also going to share with you some of the things that we think we can expect on this cruise, and maybe what you can expect from the content that we'll do about this cruise. But I also did want to share with you, I guess, some of the concerns that maybe I have. Now, I do have something pretty exciting to celebrate on this channel, and I have a little message for you, which I will share later on in this video. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention two things. Firstly, leave me your comments. I definitely want to hear from you in this video. And secondly, if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I would love to have you as part of the LifeWell Cruise community. Let's get started. All right, I'm going to get right to it. What cruise line and what cruise ship are we doing? Well, this is the third time that I will be sailing on this cruise line. And as a matter of fact, I sailed with this cruise line I think it was about a little more than a year ago. However, I went on one of the cruise ships from this cruise line that many people said, you know what, you didn't give them a fair shot. It is Carnival, by the way, but you didn't give them a fair shot when you were on Carnival Venezia. And you really should go on one of Carnival's Excel class ships like Mardi Gras, Celebration, or Jubilee. So we did look around. Honestly, I took that information, I took that feedback to heart, and I've been watching videos about the different Carnival ships, all of the food that's included on that Excel class. And really, I think that this is a very, very good cruise ship in terms of the decor of the cruise ship and a lot of other things. Of course, we're going to talk about the negatives in just a minute. I'm aware of all of that. But we did decide to book Carnival Celebration. Now, I'll tell you the date in just a couple of minutes, but why did we choose Carnival Celebration instead of Mardi Gras or Jubilee? Well, basically, a lot had to do with the itinerary and the fact that it was leaving from Miami. One of these days, I really have to get out to Texas. I have to leave from Galveston, but it is not for this cruise. It is just a little bit easier for me to leave from the East Coast this time. And I always love the Caribbean. I just cannot get enough of the Caribbean. Even if I've done it again and again, that warm weather, those blue skies, the sunshine, I just still love it. Now, we are doing this cruise overall pretty budget style, so I'm not going to be getting a lot of the extras that sometimes I do get. I get the drink package on a lot of cruises, but that's usually because I like those bundles. Generally, I find a lot of value in those, but I decided not to get the Cheers beverage package. I am hoping that that is not a mistake. So I'm definitely going to be using all of the tips and tricks to sort of not have a huge bill on my drinks. Let me know, by the way, any Carnival tips and tricks that you have. Please let me know down in the comments below. I will definitely use them, and I will share with you how they worked. Now, there are three things that I'm pretty excited about for this cruise, and then I'm going to share with you some things that I'm not necessarily looking forward to or excited about, I guess concerns, if you will. We'll see if they are hopefully unfounded. But my three things that I am excited about is, first of all, fun. You know what? Carnival, the one thing I think that we can all say about Carnival is this is a fun cruise. And you know what? I feel like I am due, and Frank and Ethan, we are due for a little bit of fun on this cruise. And something that I probably don't share very much is I actually like a sail away party. I love the line dancing. I know it's very old school and maybe it's a bit corny, but I really enjoy it. Whether I'm doing it or I'm watching other people, I really get a kick out of it. The other thing that I'm really looking forward to is the casual food. So Shaq's Big Chicken, Guy Fieri's burgers. I'm looking forward to just checking out all of those options and seeing if the casual food on Carnival is as good as they say. And the third thing that I'm looking forward to is our cabin. Now, even though we are overall doing this cruise pretty budget, we did decide to get a balcony. And one of the things that I actually really like about Carnival is the price difference between an interior cabin, an ocean view cabin, and a balcony is not huge. So definitely a way to save money is by going with an interior cabin, and there's nothing wrong with that. But a balcony cabin is not significantly more. So we did go for a balcony cabin, and at the time we booked, there was a very good price, like about $50 more per person to get the Havana cabin. Now, I know there's good and bad to this, but I think that I may like the cabin and the extra space and also the idea of getting away from the crowds a little bit. So I thought that that really was worth the money. If you've stayed in a Havana cabin before on Carnival or even on any other cruise ship that has this style of cabin, like Sun Princess, for instance, has this type of cabin in the cabanas, then please let me know your thoughts, your opinions, your tips down in the comments below. Now, I have to be honest, there are some things that I'm a little bit concerned about and I'm not looking forward to. So let's just talk about the elephant in the room, the fights on Carnival ships. I am hoping that I do not see any fights on Carnival ships because really I do believe that most people who cruise are just there to have a good time. So I am hoping that it's really going to be uneventful. I do not like drama. I like things to be pretty chill, pretty friendly. So I'm hoping that that's going to be the vibe during our cruise. It's definitely not like New Year's or spring break or anything like that. So I'm thinking that hopefully I have a good chance. Now, the other thing I'm a little bit concerned about, I just have to be honest, is something that I had found when we were on Carnival Venezia, which overall I thought was a really beautiful ship overall, and we did like it. But there were some things that I didn't like, and one of those things was the lineups. I do not like a lot of queues, a lot of big lineups, and I did notice that on Carnival Venezia. Not the end of the world, but I'm hoping that perhaps this is going to have a little bit less children. When we went on Carnival Venezia, we went during the summer, and I understand when you go during summer break, you have a lot of kids, and I do think that that probably contributed to having more people, and maybe that was one of the reasons that it felt a little bit more crowded. And the food. I liked the food on Carnival Venezia in the main dining room, in the specialty restaurants, of course, and even the casual food like Guy Fieri's and like even the pizza, all of that, that was good. But what I didn't love that much was the buffet. And to be honest, that is one thing that I hear a little bit of mixed reviews on Carnival is the buffet. So I'm hoping that perhaps this is improved. I know they do get a lot of feedback about it. If you've cruised on any of these ships recently, please let me know what I can expect down in the comments below. Now, most important is I'd like to know from you what you would like to see, whether you are cruising with Carnival or not. What are the kind of cabin tips that you'd like to see? What are the kind of money-saving hacks that you'd like to know about? What are the sort of tips about some of the cruise ports of call that you'd like to know, or even packing? Let me know down in the comments below. We are planning, by the way, on cruising carry-on only for this one, so it is going to be a challenge. If you'd like to see a packing video about packing carry-on only, and I'll show you some of the things that I've done to be able to manage that, maybe some of the things that I've left out and not packed, please let me know as well. Now, our sailing is just around the corner, so we are going to be sailing on Sunday, November 17th. And by the way, if you're going to be on that cruise ship, or even if I see you in one of the ports of call, if you're on another cruise ship, please do stop me, say hello. It is always my pleasure to stop and chat for a minute, take a photo, whatever. It is my pleasure to meet you. All right, I have two more topics quickly in this video and a special message for you. We are now at just about 350,000 subscribers. So I think by the time this video comes out, we'll be at 350,000 subscribers. I cannot believe that we created this channel and that we have so many people that have subscribed and that are watching and that we're able to connect with. And honestly, I thank you so much for watching my videos, for giving me some amazing ideas, for being part of this community. I cannot thank you enough. And truthfully, all I really want is within the next year to be able to create more videos that you want to see. Which brings me to my next point. As we are getting close to the end of the year, this is our last cruise, by the way, that we are doing this year, but we have already started to plan for next year. Now, I do have a couple of cruises next year, including a couple of new experiences that I think that you will like to see. New cabins, new family cruising activities that we're doing as well. But I really want to know, what are some of the cruises that you'd like to see, whether it's destinations, whether it's cruise ships, cruise lines. I know some people have said they really would like to see a river cruise, so that's going to take a little bit of planning, but that is something that I'm thinking of. If it's a luxury cruise, if it's more budget cruising, if it's cruising in interior cabins, let me know what you would like to see, because that's honestly the reason that I have this channel and the reason that I do what I do. So I really want to hear what you would like to see. Now, beyond that, other than the cruises, let me know what other types of videos that you would like to see. Recently, I put out a video all about, I guess it is about flight essentials, but also about how to be more comfortable flying, and also about my flight anxiety and some techniques to get through it. So I recently put out that video. I also have had some videos about our recent cruise on board MSC in Yacht Club, which I think is also a different experience. But let me know what kind of cruises and what kind of videos you would like to see down in the comments below. Oh, and for those of you that are wondering, our Sun Princess cruise review will be coming out shortly. We do everything in-house. It really is a bit of a family affair, and I wish I had more hours in the day, but that will be coming out probably just after we come back from our trip. Now, thank you again for your support, your views, your comments, your likes, your shares, channel members. Thank you so much. From my family and me, we just want to be able to continue to create the content that you want to see that is going to help you out for your next cruise. Now, please let me know, what are your thoughts on the Carnival Celebration? Let me know down in the comments below. Bye for now, and happy cruising.